Let me real quick. Let me change this. Sorry.
Cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Go ahead, guys.
Eric, real quick, obviously we're going to be talking about the end of the match there. What happened, where to kind of start, and I guess just kind of speak towards the intensity of the rivalry match. I mean, we always talk about it, but it kind of flared up tonight, huh?
Looks like it's cutting out a little bit. I got the gist of it. At the end there with the goal, I'm assuming you're asking, it's unfortunate to give up a late goal. Obviously, you know, we work on those things. We talk about those things before the game. You know, we've just got to be better tracking runners, picking out our guy, and making sure that, you know, we tighten things up at the end, especially when, you know, we've got the goal to secure at least a point. Well, obviously that's our, it's still not good enough, but that's what we want to be able to hold on to as many points as possible. So we have to be better.
And after the match, whoever, you can go.
Sorry, Morgan. Eric, I know you would have wanted to get the wrench tonight. Is there some solace in knowing that you guys get another crack at these guys at the end of the season and another opportunity there?
Yeah, I mean, I think in the back of our heads, you know, it's always, obviously we wanted to end it tonight, but yeah, knowing that we have another crack at them, obviously we're going to want to bring it. It's the last game of the season. We know it's big. I don't want that to overshadow tonight. We know how much it meant to our fans, and I look around the locker room, it's disappointed right now. We know we had them where we wanted them, here at home, in front of a big crowd, great crowd tonight. Really happy with the support. We know we should have done better with the result. So I want the fans to know that we feel it here as players. We know we need to be better from top to bottom. And there's some things that we're going to look at, some things that we can take away that were good, some things that weren't so good. And we'll come back, you know, and make sure that we do better.
What is it about OKC, you know, the last two times you've seen them, that it's kind of a deadlock? I mean, most of the match, obviously not much scoring going on, a little more opportunity compared to last match. But what is it about these two teams and maybe the way you guys maybe style or play that makes it such a gridlock there when goals are kind of hard to come by?
Yeah, I think it is a little bit of a style thing. You guys saw they came out in a back five, so they were being a bit more conservative away from home. It's always a lock, you know, a gridlock in these rivalry games. No one wants to make the mistake. No one wants to give up a goal. So you're being extra safe, extra careful with that in the back of your head. And yeah, with these guys, it's always a battle, always a grind. Nothing comes easy. You know, I think it's just maybe has a little bit, Oklahomans, you know, you guys know that everything is, you know, a battle regardless. And the two cities kind of share that. So I think it translates to the field as well.
Hey, real quick, you kind of answered this a little bit, but looking forward, hey, you guys had an intense end of the match. It's heartbreak right now, but you know you get these guys one more time. How much more kind of fire is that going to light under you when you guys get these guys at one more time?
For sure. We have a huge fire that we need to light under us. I'd say in seasons, right, there's always highs and lows. In this particular moment, losing to your rival on your home field in front of your fans, this is the biggest game of the season. This is the lowest low. And so now there needs to be a response. And we've already been talking in the locker room. The leaders have said stuff. It's on us as players, as, you know, the staff and everybody. We all need to look ourselves in the mirror and be better. And, you know, we're going to address the things we need to address, and we're going to come back and we're going to be ready to go because we take this as serious as the fans do.
Said it perfectly. Awesome.
And Eric, I was breaking up earlier. I was kind of asking about after the match as well. You know, rivalry match, we know it gets intense. What happened there at the end from your vantage point? What kind of caused that? And, you know, kind of walk us through what you kind of saw there.
Yeah, to be honest, I was up at midfield, so I didn't really see anything. I was visiting with some buddies that I used to play with back in RGV Houston. I suspect, you know, it's a rivalry match. I'm sure, you know, things are said on the field and vice versa. And so, you know, I don't know what was said. Obviously, we encourage, you know, everyone to be passionate as possible, as long as, you know, an important line isn't crossed. We want to encourage, you know, sportsmanship and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, I didn't see what happened, but I can imagine that it was, you know, rivalry, passionate, you know, whatever.
Nothing too crazy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Crazy, yeah.
All right, Eric. Thank you, man.
Cool. Thanks, guys. You guys have a good night. We'll see you again. Cheers, Austin.
Cheers, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let me grab Coach here real quick, guys. You grab Coach. All right, guys. Coach Nsien. Coach, could just start by giving your overall thoughts on another dramatic Blackwell Darby.
Yeah, it's a difficult game. I think in the first half we were a bit flat. You know, a team that, you know, just got off of a game on Wednesday would expect us to be able to control the tempo a little bit more. They were pushing and pinning us back. I think the change that we made at half, bringing Lebo in, kind of stabilized us and gave us a lot of the possession that we needed and made it more of a balanced game. And we kind of took control. But at the end, they scored one more goal than us.
I was asked Eric kind of what is it about maybe the style that you guys play? I mean, they have 5 back, I guess, to start the game. Is it just a kind of a similar style, or maybe the rivalry match? Like he said, no one wants to kind of make the first mistake, maybe kind of playing hesitant as far as the lack of goals kind of in the last 2 matches between you two.
Yeah, I think they're a team built on work rate, on power, on size. So I think in terms of when you have a rivalry match, they don't have to alter their game plan too much. It's to go out to be physical and to work hard and be disruptive, and they were able to do that. We have to be able to try to play our game as well as manage those emotions, and you know, and it's when you have to dig in and the game gets a little difficult. They were able to find those moments, the key moments. Getting back 1-1, I felt like we could even go for another, but you know, it happens like that sometimes. But I think the poor start is what was a little bit disappointing.
And you mentioned the emotions at the end of the game, just a little pushing and shoving, nothing like too crazy. What would you see from that? And I guess that kind of speaks to like, hey, this isn't just, you know, us saying it's a rivalry. It gets kind of intense, and it kind of showed tonight, huh?
Yeah, no one likes to lose at home. No one likes people celebrating in front of their fans. You know, I'm not sure what happened, but at the end of it, both teams respect each other. They both worked hard, and it was, I'm sure, for the neutrals, an exciting game. We have one more chance to get it right against them at home. So hopefully we get the wrench in that last match against them. But fair play, hats off to them. They came in and got the job done. But there's another match for us that hopefully we'll find a way to get the 3 points in the last one.
Coach, a little more somber tone in the voice than I know any of us want. I asked Eric something similar. You guys, match ends like it does with basically a walk-off goal. How much do you keep that in the back of your head when this match comes up next time? And how much do you guys use this to light the fire for you next time you guys get these guys at home?
Yeah, not just this one. You know, it's the next match. It's the next team that we play. So they'll be there for us toward the end of the season, and we'll take care of it when it gets to that time. But the challenge is for the guys to pick their head up and not let these moments become 1 and 2 and 3 games like a slide. You know, we have to bounce back and get ready for the next game. We're away for 2 games. So that becomes the most important at this point. Oklahoma City came and stole points. Now we have to go off and go away from home and take care of business there.
Coach, on a little bit less somber topic, how clutch was that the late goal from DaCosta for you guys? And how did you feel after that? Did you feel pretty good thinking, okay, we have a chance maybe to take this in stoppage?
Yeah, I mean, after being down for a long period of time, you can look at it a couple of ways. You know, are you happy with the point? I would say for us, no. We're at home. We have a big crowd behind us. I think it makes sense to go for the second goal. That's what we did, and you know, it didn't go our way. But I think the fans were fantastic. They pushed us. The goal inspired them, and it inspired us again. We got caught on a little bit of a counterattack, and they finished the game off that way. But really excited about the fans and the turnout, and I know our players will be happy that we were able to at least give them a goal in that end and get them excited. But unfortunate that we didn't get the 3 points for them.
And piggybacking off what he just kind of asked about Rodrigo, just we talked about him seemingly all year long about what he's been able to do and kind of to nail that, I guess. Anything else you could add about him, the way he's playing just this season in total and kind of going clutch for you there?
I mean, you can tell not just the goal during the moment, during the game, after the game, it means a lot. You know, it means a lot to him as a person, as a player. You need more characters like that. I mean, when you can get a core of players like that, you know, it radiates throughout the team. You know, he inspires everyone, myself included. You know, it's important to have that type of personality, big moments. I can settle down and score a big goal in front of our fans, you know, and he's that type of player and he's that type of personality, and that's what it takes to be a successful pro soccer player. It takes some of that personality.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Freezing up.
Yep, all good. All right, thanks, guys.
There you go.